Hello, everybody. We have reached the week of Christmas, and so I want to wish each one of you a very Merry Christmas this week. I know that it's a different kind of Christmas. I know that these are circumstances unlike any we've ever had before, but it is still a merry, I would say joyful Christmas nonetheless, because we still recognize the presence of Christ among us. One of the things that's amazing to me about Christmas is that God was bound and determined to come and join us in our craziness and in our mess and to be with us in it. And if ever there's a year to remember that, I think it's this year. In fact, one of the things that I have hanging in my office is this picture. It's a pretty famous painting. I'm sure many of you are aware of it, but I keep it hanging in my office for one reason. Anytime that I might be feeling discouraged or frustrated in some way, I love to look at this picture, and it reminds me of God reaching out to touch us, to touch our lives, and remind me I am never, ever alone, and that God is going to do anything God can in order to reach out and allow me to feel and experience connection with God, absolutely no matter what. So I wanted to share that picture with you today because that's a reminder for me of what Christmas is about in a lot of ways. I know that as we come to the end of this year, it has been such a crazy, crazy year. That goes without saying. But what I want to share with you today is that God has met us in this time. God meets us in these different and unique circumstances, and God continues to work among us. And I want to say thank you to you, First Church, as we come to the end of this year, because we have learned beyond a shadow of a doubt that we can and we are God's church, whether we are in four walls or not, whether we get to experience some of our normal traditions or not. And I want to say thank you to you for your flexibility, for your patience, for your willingness to pivot, for your willingness to try new things. God has planted so many seeds this past year that I know are going to grow and take root and flourish into the year ahead. One of the things that I feel really grateful for is that we have continued to be the church. We are serving our neighbors. We are serving those on the front lines. We are serving families. We are trying in every way we know how to love and serve our neighbor with the love of Jesus Christ in a real, practical, and tangible way. That is a way to be church, and I give thanks for that. And I give thanks for your willingness to be church in that way. As we continue to move forward, we will continue to focus and pray for transformation in Christ. We'll continue to gather when we can and when we're able, and be sent into the world and into the community to be the hands and feet of Christ. That's part of living into our unique DNA as God's church here at First Church. So First Church, as this year comes to an end very, very soon, I just want to say thank you. It is such a joy and such a privilege to serve with you. And I just want to say, hang in there a little bit longer. We are going to make it. And one of the things that gives me joy is that because God is determined to connect with us, we are coming out of this year, we are coming out of these crazy circumstances more strong than when we went in. We are learning to put our faith in the only one who can truly save us, not in our own experiences or traditions or regular occurrences, but in Christ himself. And that is always, always a good thing. So hang in there. Know that I am praying for you. Know that our staff are praying for you. This is our final midweek moment of this particular year. We're going to be sharing a lot of great words with you in the weeks to come about what God's been doing in 2020, even in these crazy circumstances. And I pray that that's a reminder that the God we serve does this. The God we serve is going to meet us no matter where we are, no matter what we're going through, that together we might experience the love of Jesus Christ and share that love with all. So First Church, to our wider community, know that I am praying for you. Know that we are here to love and serve you to the best of our ability, and we are so excited about what God has in store for the year ahead. Would you join with me in praying and giving thanks for the year that God has brought us through and for what God has in store in the year 2021? It's a different kind of year, but I do wish you a merry and joyful Christmas. Blessings to you all.